Assessing the breast and the axilla. For the definition, assessment of the breast and axilla is the examination of the breast and axillary to evaluate the structure, the condition of the breast, and if there are any presence of abnormalities. And the purpose of this assessment is to identify if there are any presence of abnormalities, to identify the structure, if there are any sign of diseases. The equipments that are needed is the pen light, gloves, and the alcohol. And the procedure that you need to consider during, before, after, first, you need to perform hand hygiene, identify the clients, explain the procedure, and provide privacy. Then, during, you need to inspect the breast, then the condition, if there are any sign of abnormalities, then the color, the shape. Then after, you need to document the findings accurately and perform hand hygiene. But first, let me perform hand hygiene. Then wear gloves. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. I am Ms. Marin P. Nervasa, your student nurse for today. Ma'am, may I know your name po? Your birthday po? Ma'am, naata karon po, ma'am, para mag-assess ko sa imong breast o sa axillary. Ma'am, kana nang may I ask your permission po to touch the any sensitive parts sa imong body po, ma'am? Okay ra po? The first procedure is you need to explain the procedure to the client and provide privacy. For the rationale, it is to gain patient trust and cooperation. So, assuming that we are closing the curtain, dayon, ma'am, ang ato porong buhaton, ma'am, which is assessing your breast and sa axillary, ma'am. So, kani, ma'am, ang purpose ani, ma'am, which is to detect if nabe any abnormalities sa inyong breast, ma'am, if naba siya gana ng presensya or naba siya mga sign na magka-cause into diseases, ma'am. Okay ra po? And next, you need to inspect the breast for skin condition, size, symmetry, and contour or shape. For the rationale, it should be smooth and dimpled and the same color as the rest of the skin. Asymmetry may occur normally in some adults, with the left breast usually larger than the right. Ma'am, kana lang ako i-inspect ang imong breast, ma'am, ha, para makuha na to ang skin color, ma'am, ang size, ang shape, or ang contour. Okay ra sa imo, ha, ma'am? Assuming nga na-expose na ang breast sa kanan ang patient. So, upon inspection, the skin color is normal, and then the size is normal. Then it is symmetry. So overall it is normal. And for the third procedure, you need to inspect the nipples and areola for size, shape, symmetry, color, surface, characteristic, and any masses, lesion, or discharges. And for the rationale, it is to note presence of abnormalities. So again, let's assume nga na-expose na sa patient ang iyahang areola or ang nipples. So you need to inspect the color, symmetry. So upon inspecting, there are no signs of abnormalities. The size is the same with the left and right. Then the symmetry, it is symmetry. Then the color, it is eventually distributed. and there are no presence of masses or lesion. And for the next procedure, ask the client to raise her arms over her head and place it behind her back. Then for the rationale, it is to provide visibility and conclusive data. Ma'am, kanang erase ko na ko ang imuhang kamot, ma'am, ha? Then, for the next procedure, you need to inspect the axilla for skin condition and hair distribution. For the rationale, it is to take note presence of abnormalities. So, assuming na imong i-inspect on the other side. So, upon checking, the skin is normally distributed and there are any no presence of scars. And for the next procedure, you need to position the client in a different position so you can inspect. First, sitting with arms in the side. Second, sitting with arms raised overhead. Then, C, sitting with hands pressed on the hips and sitting and leaning forward. And last, supine with pillow under the shoulder to examine the breast. Then, for the rationale of this procedure is, this position may help detect skin or nipple dumpling which may not obvious. Some position may also help reveal breast or nipple asymmetry. Ma'am, karon ma'am, natay buhaton nga different kind of position, ma'am. Okay ra sa imo ha, ma'am? First you need to help the client to sit. Ma'am, pwede ka mo lingkod, ma'am. Sa inyo, very dapat, ma'am. Very dapat, ma'am. Okay, here pa, ma'am, na makasalit mo. Then, the arms are in the side and you need to inspect. Ngayon, next, kay the client is sitting with arm raised overhead. Then next, kay sitting with the arm pressed on the hips. And next, guys, with the client sit, yun, leaning forward. And last, ma'am, magbutang ko ka na ang undan sa imong likod nga dapit, ma'am. Dito kang bigla, ma'am, para ma-inspect yun natin yung breast, ma'am, ha? Para na yung mga makita. Okay ra, ma'am? Comfortable na kasi mong position, ma'am? And upon assessing the client in a different position, there are no any sign of abnormalities. And for the next procedure, is you need to palpate the client breast using the finger pad index, the middle, and the ring finger. You need to palpate using the vertical strip method or pay wedge or concentric circles. For the rationale of this procedure is this is the most effective method to ensure that the entire breast is being palpated. Ma'am, kanina karon ma'am, magpalpate ko sa imong breast. Ma'am, okay lang ba ma'am? So, assuming po na i-palpate na to ang breast sa ato ang client. Ma'am, upon palpating ko sa inyo, ma'am, napo kayo na-feel na sakit or wala? Wala ra? So, upon palpating the client breast, there are no signs of abnormalities. The client cannot feel any pain, so it is normal. And for the next procedure, you need to palpate the nipples and the areola. And for the rationale of this is it helps to note the tissue elasticity and tenderness. But again, we need to assume that we palpate the client nipples and areola. Ma'am, karon ma'am, magpalpate ka sa imong areola and sa nipples, ma'am, ha, ma'am? Ingon lang, ma'am, ha, if nakamapit bati nga sakit, ma'am. Nakay na nabati nga sakit, ma'am? Upon palpating the client nipples and areola, wala siya naka-feel of sakit, so it means there are no presence of tenderness. And next, you need to squeeze the nipples gently between the thumb and the index finger to check the presence of tenderness or discharges. So, let's assume again na itong i-squeeze ang nipples sa ato ang client in a gentle way. Ma'am, karon ma'am, ato na pong i-squeeze imuhang nipples ha, if okay lang sa imuha, ma'am. Okay ako sa imuha, ma'am. Ay, wala ako sakit ang aking, ma'am. So, upon squeezing the nipples, the client did not feel any pain, so it means it is normal during the presence of any tenderness. So next is you need to palpate the axilla and clavicular lymph nodes. It is to check for any tenderness, muscles, and nodules. Ma'am, kanan ako onan. Ma'am, kanan na karo ma'am, ipalpate na ko ang imuhang axilla or imong clavicular lymph nodes. Ma'am, okay ra ma'am? Ma'am, wala ra po kayo na-feel nga sakit ang palpate na ko, ma'am. So, upon palpating, the client did not feel any pain, so it is normal. And next, if there are any mass detected, you need to record the location using the quadrant or clock method, position, size, or centimeter, mobility, consistency, degree, and tenderness, and shape. And for the rationality of this procedure is to evaluate further evaluation may be done after finding a breast lump during assessment. Masses may be investigated with a biopsy. But upon assessing to our client, there are no sign of abnormality, so we cannot proceed into the procedure 11, which is you need to locate the quadrant ini kuhan. So ma'am, upon assessing your breast, ma'am, there are no sign of abnormality in it, ma'am, so it means it is normal po, ma'am. Then, ma'am, kung balik na po tayo sa itong comfortable position, ma'am, if okay sa inyo, ma'am. Then, after you explain the client the result of the procedure, you need to remove your gloves, and after removing your gloves, you need to perform hand hygiene. That's all. Ma'am, thank you po sa inyong coverage.